Hi, fellow YouTubers. It's me coming at you again with another little piece of advice when applying for different type of nursing programs or professional programs that you want to go into. Now, I actually went to 3 nursing information sessions, and these sessions are very informative. It tells you things that you need to know, what you need to get into the program, and I think it is very beneficial that everyone attends these. I attended 3. I attended UD Mercy, Wayne State Universities, as well as Oakland University, and they all 3 had a little bit. Things were similar with all 3 of them, but they were also vastly different in what they required for the program, what their stipulations were. And so here's a few helpful hints. With UD, the reason why I did not apply for UD is because, well, apparently the cost, I would say it is double the cost of the other nursing programs here in Michigan, and they still have the same amount of students in there. So there was no way that I'm going to pay a private school the same amount of money if they're accepting the same amount of students. Where I'm at with Oakland University Nursing is 50 to maybe 50 people in my cohort, and at UD, for double the rate, there was also 50 people, 50 to 60 people in one particular cohort. So for me, I don't know where the extra money goes to. Maybe it's the name, UD Mercy, but at the end of the day, we're all typically sitting down taking the same NCLEX nursing exam to kind of get our license. So it made absolutely zero sense. If I'm going to pay for private school, I'm going to pay for it to be private. And that was my feelings on that one. As far as Wayne State University, Wayne State, if you take a class over to get a better grade, like let's say if you had a B and they had a whole bunch of 4.5 scholars come in the year before, well, they're going to encourage you to take that class over. The only bad thing about that is they kind of like take the cream of the crop and then they can't wean it down and wean it down some more. So basically when it comes down to it, you might have that GPA, but if you took that class, that B class to get an A, well, they're going to penalize you because you took the class twice, even if it was to get a better grade, so you can meet their criteria. So that's what Wayne State University program does. If you're going to trying to get a better grade, you're going to get punished for it in the end. When you go to these information sessions, kind of look at who's giving the sessions, and most of these people that are running these particular type of conferences, they have worked all day long. Sometimes they're tired, so at the end, if you have like a lot of questions, but you have to kind of judge for yourself when you're looking at them. If they look kind of tired and you bombarding them and you have it's like 7 people in front of them and you're number 8, sometimes I found out that it is best just to come back again or either follow up the very next day, go to the college and see them there in the department, because sometimes they're human beings just like we are, so they kind of get tired too. Don't push them when you're at the meeting, because they typically are going to remember your face, and that's the exact same face that you're probably more likely going to be interviewing with later on. So you might have to go back twice, and that should be fine, because you may have missed something in the first information session, because there is a lot of information going in there, and you might just want to talk to them and touch bases. If you can't, then that's fine too. You don't necessarily have to gravitate and say, hey, how you doing? This is my name, and this is, they have seen 3,000 students come in like that, and it's very hard for them to remember a name. But if they're tired and they're cranky, then yeah, they're going to remember you, and it's not going to be in the most pleasant way. So just kind of take that into account when you're going to these different type of sessions. Things that you should ask is how many students are applying. They know how many students they get every single year. So if they get like 2,000 applicants and they're only selecting 50, then you know what your competition is up against. And this is a very important question to ask. How many apply and how many do you accept? your GPA. Do you get penalized for taking repeat courses to get a better grade? Because if you do and you have, then you need to apply somewhere else because you're not going to be selected and it's a waste of your time. How much, of course, is the cost factor? How many scholarships do they have? And then, the financial aid program. And scholarships can be grants or private donors. So these are all things that you need to ask. How much time is in each program? Can you do the accelerated course versus the traditional course? And every accelerated course is different. I think at Wayne State is like 16 months, where the accelerated course at Oakland University is 12 months. I think UD have like a 14 or 16-month course. So these are all important questions to ask, because accelerated, what you may think is accelerated, may not be accelerated once they define that to you. So it's up to you. So that was a little helpful hint for you. The information courses, going to these sessions, are very important. I had quite a few friends ask me that, and I'm going to tell you yes. Go to each one. Each school is different, and just the way that they talk and the way they present themselves will let you know if this is the school in which you would like to apply for, because the atmosphere that you get at that information session is the exact same atmosphere that you're going to get during the interview and during your nursing program. So please take that into account. So if you don't feel comfortable, if you feel uneasy, then that's not the place for you to be. You need to apply and go to a place where you feel really positive and really good about it, because actually it's going to show up when you interview. So if you have any questions, of course, just inbox me. I try to get to everybody within 24 to 48 hours with replies. So happy applying, and I hope this helped. Bye.